welcome to the deep dive. We're always trying to cut through the noise, figure out where your time and, well, your money get the best return. And today, we're wading into the fragrance world, which can be, let's face it, pretty deep and often expensive waters.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you find something that feels premium but, doesn't cost a fortune?
Next question.
And that's sort of our mission here, quickly vetting those common recommendations for you. We're looking at a real legend in the budget world.
Which one?
The cheap designer cologne, Nautica Voyage.
Ah, okay. Nautica Voyage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our deep dive today is really unpacking the source material on this one. Is this budget classic, which came out way back in 2006, right?
That's right, 2006.
Is it still, the best value you can get in 2025, especially given how popular it is?
Well, the first thing you have to talk about, and the sources hammer this home, is the price. It just jumps out.
It really does. We're talking, what, around $20 for a 100-milliliter bottle? Kind of wild.
It is. And it wasn't just cheap when it launched. The sources actually suggest it was like a major disruptor back then.
Really? How so?
Well, it kind of forced other brands to either drop their prices at the entry level or seriously boost the quality of their own cheaper stuff.
Interesting. But, okay, $20 is great, but maybe even more important is how long it's lasted.
Yeah.
Nearly 2 decades, right? What do the sources say is the secret to that? If it's been popular since 2006? I mean, it sounds reliable, sure, but isn't there a risk?
What kind of risk?
Well, the risk of smelling exactly like, half the people in your office. Does it get flagged as maybe too common?
That's definitely the tension, yeah. And the sources do get into that. Its appeal isn't just reliability, it's timing. It perfectly filled this gap for a universally safe freshie.
Freshy.
Yeah, a fresh, clean scent. It's framed as the definition of a safe bet precisely because it doesn't really offend anyone. It avoids being polarizing.
Okay, let's break down that scent profile then. It's described mostly as crisp, fresh, ocean-inspired.
Exactly. You spray it and right away you get those bright notes. Crisp, apple, water, lotus. It gives this really refreshing light feeling, almost like a sea breeze, but with some green apple or melon mixed in.
And crucially, it doesn't get too heavy or sweet as it dries down.
Right.
That's a trap some older budget scents fall into.
Right. It stays clean, maybe a little syrupy, but in a good way, an intentional way. And then the base, you've got cedar wood and musk, but they just add a bit of warmth, a subtle masculine edge. It's really engineered not to be overpowering.
Okay, makes sense. But what about performance? A $20 cologne is only a good deal if it actually lasts, right? Do they cut corners there?
Surprisingly, no, not really. The metrics are pretty solid for what you pay. Sources say you can get up to maybe 7 hours on skin.
7 hours? That's not bad at all.
No. And the projection, like how far it radiates, is pretty strong for the first hour, hour and a half. Good initial impact.
Ah, okay. But then it fades a bit.
Yeah, after that initial burst, it pulls back, sits closer to the skin for the rest of the time.
Right. So that kind of suggests you might need to reapply it if you want it going strong all day.
Yeah.
Which could be annoying.
It could, yeah. But that actually leads to this common tip you see in the sources. They call it the Nautica shower.
The what now?
The Nautica shower. Basically, since it's so cheap, the advice is just go nuts with it. Overspray. Don't treat it like some precious niche thing.
Huh. Okay, treat it like a utility player. Just spray away.
Pretty much.
And speaking of utility, the sources really highlight this as an all-rounder, don't they? Like, wear it anywhere.
Absolutely. Work, gym, casual stuff, office, even just lounging around the house. It fits almost everywhere.
But does being such a workhorse and being used so liberally, like you said, does that make it feel a bit generic? Do you lose any sense of it being special?
Well, maybe. But the sources argue its main job isn't to be exclusive. It's consistency. It shines in spring and summer, definitely. But that light, clean profile means it works year-round too, especially indoors with air conditioning. So the overall takeaway from the sources is pretty clear. It smells good, it lasts long enough for most situations, and it just won't break the bank. Almost unbeatable value.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. The key points seem pretty undeniable, really. You've got high value, like serious value at $20. You have a reliable, generally pleasant scent profile that most people will like.
Right, very safe.
And solid performance, especially when you factor in that cost. And the Nautica shower technique, it all adds up to a really strong case for it as a daily driver. A workhorse that, like you said, actually changed the market a bit.
Exactly. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on.
Okay.
Considering just how reliable and affordable this 2006 fragrance still is, does that longevity suggest maybe the truest sign of a perfect daily staple isn't always about novelty or being exclusive? Maybe it's more about that enduring, non-offensive quality at a price that makes it genuinely accessible for almost everyone.